We are riding every ride in Disneyland. There are 37 rides. Can we do it? Good freaking morning. It is 7:08 a.m. I've been up since 5:30. I was like the 6th car to park. And we're doing this. Before even getting into the park, I've already started preparing. I already joined the virtual queue for Haunted Mansion since they're still refurbing the queue and it's virtual queue only. I'm group 52, which I'm assuming will be called in the first like 30-45 minutes of the park being open. So our plan right now is to rope drop Peter Pan, probably go to Haunted Mansion and probably go back to Fantasyland, but we'll see. Here we go. It's so early, help me. Was that my first ride of the day? The moon is still out. I'm tired already. How am I gonna do this for 16 hours? I just got in the gate. It is 7:30. I am racing to Fantasyland to try and beat some of this crowd because the crowd really built up. But it only took me like 5-ish minutes to get through the line to scan my ticket, so it shouldn't be that bad. Should I rope drop the Main Street Cinema? Or should I rope drop Starbucks? I see a lot of people turning left and a lot of people turning right, and not many people going straight into Fantasyland. So that gives me a lot of hope right now.
Come on, everybody, here we go!
Just got off Peter Pan, waited about 23 minutes for that. I'm not sure that one's that much worth it. I'm not sure I would have saved much time if I would have waited until it came back up after the fireworks ended, because it does close down during the fireworks and comes back up, and usually it's about a 20-minute wait then too, so I didn't really save that much time. But now we're gonna just go around in a circle and try to hit as many Fantasyland rides as possible. While I was in the queue, I did make a lightning lane for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway for 9:45. So we're gonna try to use as much time as possible in Fantasyland. I can use that until 10:45, unless they call my Haunted Mansion virtual group. We're just gonna play it by ear. We're gonna have a very loose plan today. Waited not even 5 minutes for Snow White, and now we're gonna try Pinocchio's Daring Journey. It's another slow-moving dark ride through the story of Pinocchio, just like the last two.
It's great to be a celebrity, and actor's life for me.
That too was only maybe 5 minutes, if even. Casey Jr. is the train from Dumbo. It pretty much just goes in a couple circles. It's mostly for children, but we're doing a challenge. We're gonna ride it today. There are a lot of adults in line. That's why it looks long right now, because they also only run one train, so the capacity is very limited.
Awesome stuff, I can see it.
Okay, that was not as bad as I thought. That was only a 15-minute wait. So I guess sometimes it's better than others. That one I just get worried about if I see too many adults in line, because it's such low capacity already. And with adults taking up more room, it's even less capacity. But that only took 15 minutes, so we're on a good start. I think we're gonna go ahead and hop on the carousel. It looks like a walk-on. Yeah, no, that was an actual, like, literal walk-on. I didn't even have to wait for a cycle to finish or anything. So now we're gonna try Mr. Toad because I'm scared it's gonna get longer. It says a 10-minute wait right now, but I'm scared it'll get longer. We're doing great though. An hour in and already done with 5 rides. We're killing it. I might regret saying that, but we're killing it. Listen, that ride may be a slow ride, like a slow dark ride, and it might be, you know, have a short enough height requirement for children to go on it. But that ride is so unhinged, and that last scene, I don't know. I've been on this ride so many times, and it still makes me cackle at how unhinged it is. That being said, we're gonna head to the Storybook Canal. We're gonna skip over Dumbo. Got a little bit long. We're gonna try to knock out Storybook and the Mad Tea Party, and then head over to Toontown for our lightning lane, our first lightning lane of the day. Storybook, I'm gonna try to knock out right now. It is a 15-minute wait right now. It dropped from 35, so that's why I raced over here, because this one also does get long because it's such a small capacity on this one as well. But Storybook Land Canal Boats is a ride that takes you through like miniature versions of different settings from different Disney movies.
Alice, and of course, if you ever do plan on visiting, do get lost in dance.
Okay, yeah, that was literally just like 5 minutes. So we're gonna hop on over to Mad Tea Party, and then I think we're gonna make our way out of Fantasyland because it's getting busy. But at that point, we only have 2 things left to do in Fantasyland, and that would just be Dumbo and Alice in Wonderland. But both of those are like extremely long right now. I say extremely, but I'm literally just spoiled. They're both like 30 minutes right now. I feel like I can catch them at a better time at night. So we're just gonna skip them for now and move on to Toontown. But Mad Tea Party is a spinning teacup ride. It's usually a pretty short wait, so we'll just knock it out really quick. I am not spinning. I am alone, so I have the choice. And I am not spinning. It is too early to get nauseous. And I do indeed get nauseous. So we're just gonna enjoy the ride. Never mind. I'm already nauseous, and I'm not even spinning. I can't. This is why I don't do this ride much. Waited a total of actually like 2 minutes for that. I am heading to Small World right now, and oh my god, Geppetto is out. I need to focus though. I can't do this. I can't get distracted. I need to focus. There are too many rides here to do this. It's so cute. Focus. Can't stop and meet characters. We have 37 rides to ride today. Can't stop. Pinocchio too. You can barely see him through the crowd of people surrounding him. But can't stop. Small World looks like more than 10 minutes, but do I want to risk it getting long? There is a lightning lane for it. I made an impulse decision and I walked away. 15 could make or break me at this point, so I'm just gonna attempt to get a lightning lane at some point very, very soon, after Toontown maybe. Right now I'm gonna go get in line for Gadget's Go Coaster because it is a 10-minute wait. I'm gonna go ride Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway and use my lightning lane for that. Try to get one for Roger Rabbit while I'm back here so I don't have to walk all the way back here again. And we'll leave the plans at that. We made it. Gadget's Go Coaster is like a kid's first roller coaster style ride. It just goes in like a couple circles at like one hill pretty much. very tame roller coaster. It has a very small capacity because it only ever has one car running at a time. It is a very small cart. So if you are an adult or a group of multiple adults, it is best to ride alone. And that is also why the line gets long. I have to put my phone away on this ride, but here I am. I am about to get on. Okay, waited about 10 minutes for that. We're about to head to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway to use our first lightning lane of the day. Even though it's only like a 20-minute wait right now. Like I said earlier, that 10, 15, 20 minutes could make or break me at the end of the day with us having to do 37 rides. So I will use the lightning lane to its full potential today. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is a trackless train ride, I would say. It takes you through a story with Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, Goofy. It is the first attraction to feature these characters, and it is one of my favorites.
One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Oh, excellent!
Having that lightning lane probably shaved off 10 minutes of my time, and immediately after I scanned in, I went ahead and booked another one for Roger Rabbit, and the closest time was 10:40, and I was like, I'm probably gonna get out of the ride at like 10:25. I don't know that I want to wait around for like 10 minutes. That doesn't make sense. So I went ahead and booked it, and then I went to modify it, and I just refresh like literally every millisecond, and eventually a 10:20 popped up. So now we're heading over there to use that. And we are 2.5 hours in and 10 rides down. I would say that's a pretty good number. That moved so quick I couldn't even like explain what the ride was. Roger Rabbit Cartoon Spin, as you see, was not a slow-moving dark ride, but it is a dark ride, and it also spins, telling the story after Who Framed Roger Rabbit. In the 2 seconds that I was in line, I went ahead and booked a lightning lane for It's a Small World for right now, and immediately after that, I have a mobile order at Jolly Holiday at 11, and then my virtual queue for Haunted Mansion just got called, and I have to do that by 11:33. So I will be swallowing my lunch very quickly to run over there. It's a Small World is a boat ride that goes through the different countries of the world where children are singing about how small of a world it is. And I'm glad I got a lightning lane because I don't usually wait too terribly long for this ride. We scanned in and we immediately booked a lightning lane for Pirates for after my Haunted Mansion virtual queue. We're making good timing. But after that, I have to hit all the ones that close early, like the Main Street vehicles, Davy Crockett canoes, both of the boats close early. So I gotta hit those after I do Pirates. But we're still making good time. I'm literally so stupid. While I was on the ride, I was trying to refresh to see if I could set my mobile order at Jolly Holiday for like 10 minutes later because I'm pushing it. And I accidentally hit I'm here, prepare my order instead of change arrival window. So here I was like 3 boats back, about to 3 boats back away from getting off, and I hit I'm here, and it's already ready at the window, and I'm over by It's a Small World. So I'm power walking to get there now. I got my lunch that I'm reviewing in a separate video, and I happen to be eating right as the piano player is playing. Like, what a good day. I have 5 minutes until my thing is called, and I am all the way by Jungle Cruise. I don't even know if they have grace periods for virtual queues, but I'm sure it'll be fine if I'm a minute late. But I'm gonna try not to be, because I don't want to be that person. Jack Sparrow was out too. Finally got all the good characters out today. I just ran for nothing because as soon as I got there, Haunted Mansion closed. So they said the virtual queue is good for at any point for the rest of the day, but that means I just ran all the way out here for nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and just use my Pirates Lightning Lane and then try to get all the daytime stuff done that closes early, starting with the Main Street vehicles because they close at 2:30 and that's the soonest time, and then make my way around the whole riverbank. Pirates of the Caribbean is a boat ride that takes you into the realm of pirates. I used my Lightning Lane for this and immediately booked one for Indiana Jones after 5 p.m. tonight, so I'm gonna keep refreshing and try to see if anything else pops up.
Strike your feathers, dearies. Show your flock.
Benny, drink up me, Haleigh show. Drink up, lads. There's treasure.
This is neat. While I was in line for that, I got a Lightning Lane for Indiana Jones for like 6 p.m. And I'm like, gosh dang, I don't want that 2-hour cooldown window, because usually when you book a Lightning Lane you scan in, you can immediately book another. But if you book one for later on in the day, there is a 2-hour cooldown window, so you don't have to wait until later in the day when you scan in, but you also can't book one immediately. So I was like, dang, I'm gonna hit that 2-hour cooldown. So I kept refreshing, wasn't changing at all. And then like at the end of the ride, I refreshed once and it gave me one for right now. So we're gonna hop on it and then we're gonna do all the things that close early. I promise. Indiana Jones Adventure Temple of the Forbidden Eye is a Jeep ride. It's kind of rough. It's a Jeep on a track and you are going to find Indiana Jones after he gets lost on an exhibition. So I scanned in for this one, and then I booked a Lightning Lane for Tiana's Bayou Adventure because I could not get on the virtual queue at 12 o'clock and I was too distracted at 7 o'clock with parking my vehicle to get on that one. So I didn't get on either virtual queue, so I just went ahead and booked a Lightning Lane for 9 o'clock for Tiana's Bayou Adventure. And so we're gonna have a 2-hour cooldown, but that's okay because now I'm actually gonna go do those things that close early today.
There. That wasn't so bad.
Yeah, I totally got good footage of that ride. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's being in the back. I was in the back row this time. Normally I'm in the front. This time I was in the back. And for some reason, it was so rough. I felt like I was about to be thrown out of the car. And it's not normally that bad. It's bad. It's a backbreaker, but it's never like that bad. So I definitely didn't get still footage. You can definitely see me being thrown around. But I rode it. We're good. And now we're gonna go and hop on one of the Main Street vehicles. I'm counting them all as one because that's what the Disneyland app says. The Disneyland app only has it as one. So it just says Main Street vehicles. It doesn't specify the different ones. So we're only gonna do whatever comes up to me first. We're gonna do a full loop and then we're gonna get off and go do both Sailing Ship Columbia and Mark Twain riverboats before they close too. We like kind of hit a roadblock because there was a cavalcade for Mickey's birthday today, but finally one came out. I've just been like kind of sitting to the side waiting for like 10 minutes, but here we go, finally have one. And that is done. We're going to try to go ahead and hop on Sailing Ship Columbia or Mark Twain, whichever is there first, and then wait and do the other one as well, and then do the canoes right before they close. We are walking up literally right as the Mark Twain's about to load. I just got the worst news. Both the Sailing Ship Columbia and the Davy Crockett canoes are closed today, all day. And guess what? Big Thunder Mountain Railroad closed for refurbishment today. So instead of 37, it's gonna be 34. Cool. Like, that makes my life easier, makes my day easier, but like at the same time, such good timing. So I'm hoping we have extra time at the end so that way I can say that I could have done it if they were open. And that's gonna be how I complete it. We're gonna go ahead and head over to Tom Sawyer Island. This is just a raft over to an island with some interactive play areas, sit down areas. It's never busy, so it's a nice getaway. I made a single lap just to make my time over here worth it, and it looks like the raft is coming back now, so perfect timing. I'm gonna go over and use my virtual queue for Haunted Mansion finally, hopefully, if it opened back up, and then maybe hop on the railroad since it's right here. Haunted Mansion is a slow-moving dark ride through, you guessed it, a haunted mansion, and right now it is the holiday overlay with Nightmare Before Christmas. Right now Haunted Mansion is still virtual queue until their queue is refurbished. I had to join at like 7 a.m. this morning, and I'm just now being able to use it because it broke down while my group was called. So here I am, almost 2 o'clock.
The scent of mystery in there. 10.
A treat or a treat?
Okay, that was not a long wait at all. I am heading up to the railroad now. We're gonna ride it all the way around and then stay on and take it to Tomorrowland and do some stuff in Tomorrowland. I was able to get a lightning lane for Autopia at $2.50. We're off the train. We're in line for Autopia. Scanned in my lightning lane and booked one for Star Tours, which starts right now. So as soon as we're off this, we'll head to Star Tours. Autopia is basically just a bunch of go-karts on a track. So they're easy to drive, but I'm also scared because in all my time riding this ride, I've never driven them myself. I always make other people drive them, so it's gonna be fun. No, because like, why am I so bad at this? I drive a normal car. Why can't I drive? I cannot believe when this first opened that it did not have tracks, because holy cow. Okay, that was not as bad as I thought it would be. It also went by super quick compared to when I'm a passenger. I don't know why, but we're gonna take a quick bathroom break. Then we're gonna head to Star Tours. Star Tours is a 3D motion simulator ride that's been around forever. you get a different scene almost every time you ride. So no matter how often you ride it, you might get a different scene. You may not get them all. This ride makes me really nauseous, and I will be closing my eyes. But I just pulled a lightning lane with Buzz Lightyear. I'm going to keep fiddle paddling with it to try and get a bigger one, but as of right now it's 5:05. I couldn't even film during that one because I had to keep my eyes closed. It makes me so sick. Even keeping my eyes closed made me sick on that one for some reason. But we're chilling now because we're going to Buzz Lightyear, where that does not have much movement, where it doesn't make me sick. Your Astro Blasters is a slow-moving, dark ride arcade game. As soon as I scanned in, I booked a lightning lane for Space Mountain for like 9 o'clock, and then I kept refreshing, and I got a 5 o'clock. So it's about an hour away, so we'll probably go on Astro Orbiter and probably Finding Nemo before then. I'm too competitive to film during the ride.
Mission accomplished, Space Rangers. It's been an honor serving with you.
Next up is Astro Orbiter. It is a Dumbo-style attraction, pretty much, just with spaceships. It says a 30-minute wait right now. I don't think I believe that. I didn't feel like reaching forward. Yeah, so never mind, that was 30 minutes. Now we're gonna try Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage. It says 15, but I'm kind of scared that it's not. So if you are a little bit claustrophobic like I am, they have a separate experience where it's a larger room, but you're not as enclosed as the actual experience. Because the one time I did ride this, I had a huge panic attack and we got stuck. So it was pretty bad. So if you're like me and you need a little bit more space, they do have a separate room where you can still see what's going on the screen. And we're gonna try that out right now. But otherwise, Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage is exactly what it says. It's a submarine voyage. You go down steps into a submarine and you watch a screen like you're underwater.
Let's take her down.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Dive.
So I literally ran in with that fast pass. Like there was no wait. So I didn't even have time to explain that this is a roller coaster in the dark. That's all I did. She rode it. She got front row. We did it. When I tell y'all that they push Lightning Lane through, like, I did not have time to think. I did not have time to breathe. I was on that ride in like 2 minutes. It was great. Josh literally just got here because he had stuff to do today. And I said, go get in the single rider line. I'm using a Lightning Lane right now. And I'll just see you after. And he was still in the single rider line when I got off. And that's when I stopped recording. That's when I spotted him. So he's going to meet up with me after he's done for some dinner. I'm going to go pick up dinner at Galactic Grill right now. It is almost 6 o'clock, I think. I think it's like in between 5:30 and 6, somewhere in there. We only have 9 rides left, so we are making good progress. Oh my God, Stitch is in front of me. Okay, we had a quick dinner, but I sat down for too long and now my legs hurt. It's also freezing, and I'm terrified to go on Tiana's tonight because I'm freezing and we're gonna get wet. But now we're heading to Matterhorn because it's a 15-minute wait. Skipped over the monorail because I'm not waiting 25 minutes for the monorail, but we'll come back to it because it closes at midnight. So we're gonna try Matterhorn and then probably suck up the wait for Alice and Dumbo because those are not gonna get shorter. This is not 15.
Gotta get our chiropractor on.
We're gonna do single rider. This is not 15. Matterhorn Bobsleds is a bobsled roller coaster. It goes through the mountain and it hurts a lot, and I try to avoid it as much as possible, but I'm doing it this time and I'm doing single rider and it looks like it's not gonna be that long of a wait. I was gonna film, but I was fighting for my life. My back popped in ways it shouldn't have popped. My shoulder almost popped out of place. I hit my elbow so hard that my arm went numb.
And yet, that was way more tolerable than the Tomorrowland side.
I hate that ride. I hate it so much. But we waited about 15, 20 minutes in the single rider line. No. Big no. Okay, somehow we're in Batuu. But Dumbo and Alice were still ridiculously long, and that's wasting too much time right now. So we're gonna do Millennium Falcon. But hear me out. It says it's a 15-minute wait right now. But if we do single rider, and there's no line for single rider, because there usually is not, we skip the pre-show. So that's shaving a solid 5 to 10 minutes off of our time. So let's do single rider. Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run is a motion simulator ride that is also kind of arcade style. You have to steer the Millennium Falcon and get some treasure.
Weapons are online.
That took literally like 2 seconds. We went straight in. So we're going to Rise of the Resistance, because that's like one of the only things left that's worth a wait. So we're gonna go wait 65 minutes for Rise of the Resistance. Hopefully less. Star Wars Rise of the Resistance is a trackless thrill ride that takes you through an adventure of escaping from a First Order ship. It is one of the best rides to ever exist, and I'm not even a Star Wars girly. And it said a 65-minute wait, and we literally waited 20 minutes on the dot. So we're winning.
Tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the Resistance.
6 rides left with 4 hours left. It is 8 o'clock, and I have done 28 rides. I've been here for 12 hours, and I have done 28 rides. We are almost there. I see that the end is near. I see it. Winnie the Pooh was closed. So now we're walking all the way to Jungle Cruise because we still have an hour until we can go to Tiana's. So might as well not just sit there. Might as well get our steps in. So here we are. About to get on Jungle Cruise. It says it's a 10-minute wait.
Oh, and this line is so kind. Taking care of a sleeping zebra. That's right. No, Monkey can never do my job. I mean, monkeys can't even drive boats. Like, what are the chances of that?
We're down to 5. Alice in Wonderland is closed because fireworks. And everything is in opposite directions. So, we're really getting our steps in, and we're gonna go to the monorail. And then hit Dumbo on the way to Tiana's and do Tiana's. I'm dreading it. It's gonna be so cold. The monorail is a transportation service that goes from Tomorrowland to downtown Disney. You can just ride it all the way around, but if you do exit at downtown Disney, you have to scan your ticket to get back onto the monorail. And it says a 25-minute wait, but we waited like 3.
Below us is the submarine lagoon, where you can...
We walked all the way to Winnie the Pooh, and it's down again while we're in line. But I want to stall getting wet as long as possible, so I'm waiting it out. I don't care. I just don't want to get wet. It took 30 minutes, but we're on now, and we're gonna be cutting it so close for Tiana's. But here we are. Winnie the Pooh is a slow-moving dark ride through the story of, you guessed it, Winnie the Pooh.
Happy Wednesday!
Okay, we scanned into Tiana's. We ran here, made it just in time. I'm terrified. I'm obviously not gonna film on the ride, but here we go. Tiana's Bayou Adventure is the refurbished version of Splash Mountain. It is a log ride with a huge drop at the end, and I have heard that you get wetter on this. So here we go without ponchos. We did it. We're honestly not that wet. I heard you get really, really soaked on this, but everyone I know that's rode it in the front. Only like my arm, my butt, and my foot are wet. Like, it was not that bad. But it is just now 10 o'clock, 2 rides left. We're doing it. It's time for Dumbo. Dumbo's a spinning ride that we compare every other spinning ride to. It's a 5-minute wait. Let's do this. One more after this. Last one, Alice in Wonderland, is a slow-moving dark ride that tells the story of, you guessed it, Alice in Wonderland.
And the king. Shall we play croquet? Rule 40.
It's official. I rode every ride here that was open today. It's only 10:30 though. There's an hour and a half left of the park. So I think if those 3 were open, I probably still could have done it. I definitely needed Fast Pass, Lightning Lane. That definitely helped me. Yeah, it was a very long day. Rope drop to end is not easy, but I did it. I feel very accomplished. Probably could have done some things differently, but I do like the order that I did most of it. So, if you want more tips like this, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment on what you would have done differently, what I should try to do differently, and I'm gonna go sleep. Until next time.